everybody, welcome to Cinema Trailer News. My name is Chris and we're going to discuss that post-credit scene of Black Adam. So let's talk about that awesome cameo. Henry Cavill is back as Superman. For those who are excited about this and have waited so long for his return, I hope you had great theatrical experience. My audience erupted in cheers and it was just fantastic to see. Now for those people who are wondering what does this means exactly, now it means there is a chance, but Henry Cavill has not signed any deals yet. He's only for 2 cameos here and at the end of The Flash. Now Dwayne Johnson did not bring back Henry Cavill out of the goodness of his heart so that you could get Man of Steel 2. No, he brought back Henry Cavill so he could take over DC. There's so much to discuss here, and I'm going to give you a realistic picture and why it's actually happening. So yeah, Henry Cavill may have met with Marvel, he definitely did, and he might be on the minds of the Bond team. And he definitely has a strong fan base, and I actually think he's perfect for Bond. And in fact, it was down to him and Daniel Craig back for Casino Royale. But interesting enough, they didn't think Henry Cavill had the physique to be Bond back then, but Henry Cavill sure took care of that, and I think his time has come. I don't know, maybe they will feel that he has too much baggage. Maybe they want someone fresh who doesn't have as much of exposure. But I gotta tell you, I think Henry Cavill will be, based on his work on Mission Impossible, I actually think that Bomb is the best option for him if he could get it. Now, Henry Cavill wants to be a star, and I think when he used right, he's gold. And I think that's the situation with Henry Cavill. In the right role, he's excellent. Now, you can ask, is maybe Superman the right role for him? I think, yes, I think he's actually a great Superman. Now, his management, Danny Garcia, is a producer on Black Adam. It's her movie, and she's in business with her ex-husband Dwayne Johnson across the board. They not only have the new football league together, but she's the co-founder of his production company that make all of his movie and made this one. She benefits not just from Black Adam being a hit, and of course Henry Cavill, she's his manager, so she gets a chunk of his salary. But she and Dwayne Johnson, make no mistake, are making a play for DC as a whole, with Dwayne Johnson not only making his plan clear for the future of the franchise with himself front and center, but he's even said that he'd like to recommend who will take over the DC films for Warner Brothers Discovery, and I would suspect is one of the 2 individuals who work for his company, Danny Garcia's brother Ewan, or perhaps Ben Flynn. I could see him suggest either of them, and I don't blame him. And I agree that getting Henry Cavill into Black Adam is the best chance at succeeding in that goal. At first, Dwayne Johnson could not get Henry Cavill into this movie with all the Warner Brothers brand that set against it.
Movie, but you know, the best is for last. Without revealing any spoilers, obviously, what did you have to do to get that surprise across the finish line? I know your team helped, but what did you have to do? Was there a phone call?
Man, good question. Thank you for asking a question like that.
Oh, no problem.
Yes, phone calls, meetings, but man, it was years. This was 6 years to get that done. I'm going to say that again. 6 years. We first started talking about this, and they kept saying no. Now that leadership isn't there anymore, because we usher in a new era in the DC universe, and we usher out an old era in the DC universe too.
Why? Looks like Henry Cavill has been difficult. but he's always back Warner Brother. In fact, he was the only cast member of the Zack Snyder's Justice League not to support the release of the Snyder Cut until it was approved. The only who never supported on social media. However, when he was approved, he supported it, but that was because he was a feature. Now, however, when he refused to do the Shazam cameo, trying to get creative control over Man of Steel 2 and a bigger paycheck, resulting in an embarrassing headless cameo for that movie, well, that made him dead to the Warner Brothers exec. And despite his loyalty in the past, they plan to embarrass him right back with another headless cameo at the end of Black Adam. That was in store. But then Dwayne Johnson got booed at Comic-Con, and that was a real eye-opener. And that really lit a fire under him, as one would expect, and because people who wouldn't intended to. And I believe The Rock actually realized that he'll be haunted by fans for the rest of his life if he didn't bring back Henry Cavill Superman. And realizing the stake was that high, he went over Walter's mother, and he got the new heads of Warner Brothers to agree to a show cameo. And at the he review, he was hammered out over Labor Day weekend. And the cameo shot in September, and don't let anyone tell you it was early. That's the timeline. And while the cameras were rolling, that's when Henry Cavill shot a little cameo for the end of The Flash as well, a movie that was originally supposed to kill him, and for good. But the movie will end with him firmly in place thanks to the Flash new alternate timeline of the DCEU. Only question is that DCEU going to continue? Now, what's going on with the DCEU? Well, Allah, it depends on the Black Adam box office, which we'll be watching very carefully. Of course, now the head of Warner Bros. Discovery, David Safdie, talk about a 10-year plan like Marvel, but he certainly seems more interested in the short-term game. And that's maybe because he's planning to sell. There's whispering things that maybe he will sell to Universal, and that makes sense. So we'll see. Now, according to that promotional piece in the Hollywood Reporter, there's a lot of options here to get you excited about, and they want you to feel there's a future for DC with Dwayne Johnson and James Gunn battling out for control. And I suspect that this is not only to get you excited, but kind of a way for the brass to test what gets you more excited. So they're like between Dwayne Johnson and James Gunn, because in the essence of any real DC leadership, talent is in charge. And Matt Reeves and Todd Phillips are off in their own little corners playing with their own toys. But what gets people more excited about that article was the announcement of Man of Steel 2. But they don't even have a writer for that movie. And that was just to get you excited about seeing Superman in Black Adam. That's the deal. And I think Man of Steel may happen, but I think it will depend on the box office of Black Adam. Now, if Black Adam is a hit or even a solid performer and is good enough to keep Dwayne Johnson's DC dreams alive, well, Dwayne Johnson wants his next movie to be Black Adam vs Superman and the Justice League. And he will have to throw the Suicide Squad as well. Now that seems like a real WWE event. Now, and that is to rival the upcoming NCU Secret Wars. And on that hand, I think this is actually a pretty good idea, and I would love to see it. Although now that I seen Black Adam, the execution will have to be much better than that. But that's why it's happening now. The, there's not yet like a real clear direction for the DCEU future. We'll see. The box office on Black Adam will be interesting to look at. And we'll see if they actually make that movie. That's a fascinating idea. I mean, Black Adam, Superman, the Justice League, the Suicide Squad. But I think that you have to have that build up. You're not just going to get just to one movie and have it all, because it doesn't have the same effect. But we'll see. So that's my thoughts on the post-credit scene and the future of the DCEU. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and like always, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.